And I'm Karen.
And
we're Sustainably Chic, bringing to you all things both fabulous and thrifty in the world of sustainable living. And today we're discussing vision boards, particularly vision boards for 2021. Maya corrected me earlier about, vision boards being broad in general, and that you can do a vision board for
the next 5 years.
For the next 5 years, for the next 10 years. But in this case, I'm just gonna focus on 2021. But but that doesn't mean you can't create one for 5 years, for the next 5 years, or for the next 10 years. I am now rambling. Great. So we're going to share with you 3 great reasons to do your vision board. It's New Year's Eve, and it's a fabulous time to write down all the things that you would.
Keeps their New Year's resolution.
Well, I don't do New Year's resolutions,
but that's what a vision board kind of is.
I don't think a vision board.
What you vision for yourself in the future. But like a resolution is like, I'm going to stop eating candy. I'm not really going to do that. So that is not my resolution.
That might be something you want to take up in 2021.
I don't mean like candy. I mean like just never eat candy ever again. That is very
that's kind of that's kind of really pushing it.
People say it, and then like January 2nd.
Yeah, I don't do New Year's resolutions for a number of reasons. But I do a vision board. And the first reason I do a vision board is because it's a visual reminder of my goals, dreams, projects that I have for the particular year incoming. Or sometimes it may be for the next 5 years, but in this case, it's for 2021. My vision board tends to deal more so with personal aspirations, as well as family goals that I have, and community things to get involved with in the community or the world in general. So your vision board can entail all of those things. So a vision board is a reminder of your goals, your dreams, your aspirations to carry you forward through the year. And I am a visual person, so it works well for me. And then 2, a vision board helps you clarify what you want out of the year or out of life, period. So I think, and then it also.
It's a visual reminder.
Yeah, it's a constant visual reminder, and when you have it clarified, it helps you take the baby steps, or you can start to think of all the little baby steps that you could take to reach those goals and aspirations. And then lastly, a vision board can help you connect emotionally with the goals that you have set, thus further motivating you to have a desire to reach those goals. With faith, perseverance, and some grunt work, some grit, you can accomplish them. I will have to say, for my vision board last year, we had quite a few things on that vision board, but one in particular that was a very challenging one, or was challenging to me. So for years, for a number of years, we needed to have our house painted, or it was getting closer and closer for time to us to paint our house.
Because you paint your house every couple.
Because you need to paint your house every, I don't know, you paint your house every so often.
Decade.
And our house is over 100 years old.
But it was painted like 10 years ago. So
yeah.
The paint was chipping.
So on my vision board, I decided that it was time to paint the house. And initially, on my vision board, I actually put out the prices of what it would cost, because I had already researched what it would cost to have someone come out and a team to paint your house and what have you. However, due to unforeseen circumstances outside of all of our control, that became
Unattainable.
that well in the current in that way that I was looking at the goal, it just seemed like it was unattainable until one day my husband was looking at the board with me at the vision board because I had it stationed in our bedroom. It was very inconvenient, but for me in terms of visual reminders, I need my visual reminder to be in a place where I see it. Not because I think like if I keep looking at it, I'm going to reach those goals. No. I look at them. It helps me to remember to focus. Like, oh, okay, you're still there. And yes, I'm working on it. And I just go about my business thinking like, okay, it's going to work out. However it works out, it's going to work out. But I don't kind of, with my vision board, I don't kind of hover over it thinking like, oh my goodness, I have to keep staring at it for these things to come to fruition. But my husband looked at the vision board and he said, I think we can paint the house. And I'm thinking, we have a 2-story house. We have never ever done this before.
It's a very old house too.
Yeah.
So we didn't know how much paint we needed.
We also had some repairs to do to some of the siding because our home is wood siding. It's an old style arts and crafts house built like 119 years ago. Yeah, it was
So it was in the 1800s then.
I don't know. That's some new math.
No. Cut that. I forgot what day this was. 119. Oh, we subtract.
Moving right along. So what we did was
I can do math.
So he and I sat down and created like a little spreadsheet. Not a spreadsheet. We just took some paper and separated the house in the sides of the house into different sections that we would work on each month, and the goals were set for each month. And miraculously, well, it took us forever. As a matter of fact, it's not completely done, but
it's cold outside.
It got so we started painting in
Everything
February.
That needs to be done is done.
Everything that needed to be done,
just really high up is not done yet.
But everything that needed to be done was done. But like Maya said,
like
everything,
you can't really tell that it's not finished unless you look on that side of the house.
But some of our neighbors saw it and they were like, oh wow, it's a work in progress. And that was another thing too. Life is always a work in progress. And painting our house is back on the vision board for this year, for year coming up 2021, to complete it. And like Maya said, if you're driving by, you don't know what needs to be completed, but we know what needs to be completed.
Paint it back over.
Right,
and stuff like that.
Right. But as far as meeting the goal, I guess I surprised myself, by just, and every time it was time to go out and paint, which was almost every Sunday and every time we had some free time, I used to think like, oh, I don't know if anybody knows about the Dunkin' Donuts thing, but it's time to make the donuts. So it was time to get out there and paint. But, I would say to myself, how do you eat an apple? One bite at a time. And doing that, and she got out and helped. Everybody got out and helped at some point.
She said, how do you nibble one bite at a time? I was like, but that's how you eat everything.
Well, that's how you eat everything, right. But I'm just saying. Yeah, but everybody got out, chipped in. We had to spray paint. This is not about painting the house.
Yeah,
but
I know.
Anyway.
You just kept going with it, but I was like, yes.
So anyway, so in saying that, when you do your vision board, it's not necessarily supposed to consume you as much as it is to help you visualize and motivate you to reach your goals, whatever they may be. And and you're the one who knows what your goals are and your vision is for the year or for the next 5 years or what have you. And you could tailor your vision board for those things. I don't think there's any area that's off limits at all. You can tackle health, you can tackle community projects, you can tackle travel, you can do your vision board however you want. And I just encourage you to do one, especially if you've never done one before. So now we're going to show you our vision. We're going to share, I guess, we're going to share parts, I guess, because this camera is very small, parts of our vision board for 2021. Because showing all of it would just take up all of your time, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep it nice and short for you guys. But yeah, Maya, you go first.
No, we already agreed you were going first.
Okay, I don't mind. So, by the way, mine is black and white because the printer only wanted to print in black and white. But that's okay, because I have an imagination.
There's a picture in it that's not black and white.
Right, but but it's okay, because I know what it is that I want to accomplish. So, yeah, some things aren't black and white. So,
you can talk on the other side of it.
So let's see what else.
You can lift it higher.
So this year I want to learn to be more empathetic. We're planting. Well, we already have a garden, but I have some more raised beds that I want to do on the side of the house. This year I plan to. I have goals when I walk, run, whatever the case may be. And so this year my goal is to run 3 miles a day for 5 days a week. And then
that's my year goal. Sorry.
That's one of my goals. Thank you.
No, I said that's my year goal.
That's your over in the corner there, I would like to take a vacation with my mom and sisters. And yeah, I have savings goals, house projects, plants, stuff like that. So that's mine. Let's see yours, Maya. Maya's is very interesting.
I will give you a backfire before we start. Because
Maya just used words.
Yes,
and
words
very few pictures. And at first I was like, come on. But then, everybody is different. And
I want to tell you why I used words. For my life goal for 2021, it wasn't that I didn't want stuff, because some things that I do want. I have like a sense of confidence in what I'm doing and who I am and what I wanted out of life. And I need that for this year, because for those of you that don't know, I'm trying to do pre-med, and this year is going to be one of the hardest years because it's the first year that I'm actually in my major. So this year is going to be everything. And so I needed words that were like I got this. This is where you're going to do. This is what you're going to do. So my thing were all words, because I knew I needed to hear these words and see these words every day. And then I have like pictures of the things that I'm like, I might buy. The dog is definitely going to be bought, but yeah. So this is mine. It looks more like a ransom note to society. But it says, I'm just going to read the first part. It says, I'm not invisible. And it says, we are all power. And then it's like, I'm not reading the whole thing. And it's like, fresh, daring to be different. It's like a bunch of different words, and all of them I cut out of the magazine. And my mom made jokes that I was losing it because I just kept cutting more words and more words. And it said, in the middle it says woman, and it says life is too short to be anything less than astonishing. And then,
I can see that part.
And then there's you go a little bit higher. There's the purse. I want to buy a purse this year. And then these are Pandora charms, and then these are bracelets. And I want to relax. And this is also a place in, well, I don't know, but it looks like these rocks that were in Portugal. And so when we go traveling to Paris, hopefully 2022, I'm hoping we can go travel in different parts of the United States, or 2023, depends when COVID ends. And then there's obviously a dog right there.
Okay, hence on the dog.
She doesn't want a dog, but
we've had dogs before, but
she doesn't want one now.
But it's okay. I like looking at other people's dogs. But so, just to recap, the 3 reasons to make a vision board. It's a visual reminder of the goals, dreams, and aspirations that you want to achieve. 2 is that a vision board helps clarify what steps you need to take in order to reach those goals that you have set for yourself and those aspirations that you have. And then third, a vision board helps you connect emotionally, which then further motivates you to reach those goals that you have set for yourself for the year in my case, and then for others for, however long they would like their vision board to stay up. All in all, when you have your vision board completed and you actually see it, it's kind of like once it's in front of you, you realize looking at it that because it's all in front of you, it's less intimidating, and it actually helps you to see, how you can actually attain those goals by having them right in front of you. And you can visualize making those things happen through faith, prayer, hard work and effort, because some goals aren't going to come about by, just staring at the vision board. I mean, for the planter boxes, we're going to have to get out there and plant those things. And for some people, that may seem like a simple goal to have. However, if you're busy and you're trying to carve out time, or these things, like for me, I'll say, okay, I want to, continue with the garden thing, but then other things crop up. Now with the vision board, I can say, this is important and I want this to happen, and I'm going to make it happen by putting the effort and the work forward in order to get it done. So we thank you guys for watching. It's still New Year's Eve. Today is New Year's Eve, and it's going to go up on New Year's Eve. I don't know when you actually watch it, but we want to wish everyone a happy new year, and we're so grateful for all the people who have started subscribing
or watching the videos
and watching the video. Yeah, and we look forward to creating more content for you guys in the new year. And I will say that I'm very grateful for Maya, because without her, I would have never done this, because I think I'm a very shy person. People may not think I'm shy. I'm an introvert.
But no, we are still in our house.
Yeah, right. I'm very shy. I enjoy, tinkering about and doing things behind the scene. I enjoy many things, but I am an introvert, and so this was something that I was very nervous about doing. But with my sidekick, well, actually, she's basically running the show over here.
Did you just call me?
I know.
It's like
anyway,
the video just goes black.
Have a happy new year. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Isn't that what you're normally supposed to say?
Yeah, but you're talking. So.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.